Welcome to AFL Cairns TV. I'm Craig Lees, Operations Manager. We are back in season 2018 and what a big 3 rounds of football it's been. It's an exciting time in our competition and we're here to preview our round 4 games on this wonderful Anzac Day weekend. Our first game of the round we'll preview will be Cairns City Lions versus the Cairns Saints at Holloways Beach, 3:10 start. Shapes to be an interesting clash, this one. The Lions, who've won their first game of footy in 18 months, starting to build some momentum, and it's all on the back of their really exciting, talented kids. Des Lantes and Canando were fantastic last week. Kevin the rising star, but their NT connection. So we're seeing Jason Putatarameri kick 5 goals, and Aaron and Alwyn Davey, they were fantastic. Don't write off the Saints, though. They're in outstanding form. Cameron Johns across half-back. The new inclusion has been absolutely sensational in his first 2 games. While Altringham, what a gun he is. He's kicked 5 in the 2 games he's played to be leading the top of the goal kicking with 10 goals. Should be a wonderful game of footy at Holloways Beach and we look forward to seeing you at that great game. Our second game across the weekend is our 5:15 twilight game here at Cazaly's. The Hawks at home in last year's grand final rematch against Port Douglas. The Hawks will be very disappointed with their effort last week and probably dropped a game they weren't expected to lose, whereas Port, coming off the bye, they've got a number of inclusions in season 2018, led by Brett Meredith, who's been fantastic, but it's been their old stages. Mitch Boehm has had an outstanding second half of 2017 and his forms continue to across the start of this competition as well. Players to watch in this game for the Hawks, it'll be Duncan Seddon. He's leading the Coaches Award with 15 votes, while on the other end, the head-to-head battle through the midfield will be a fantastic opportunity to see how the class of Port Douglas match up against the Hawks. 5:15, Cazaly Stadium. We look forward to seeing you at this great clash. Our third and final game we'll preview for the round will be South Cairns versus North Cairns Tigers at Watson's Oval. What a fantastic clash this is going to be. It's played on Wednesday, so midweek, and a wonderful celebration of our Anzac Day history. Both teams, it's a must-win game to consolidate inside the top 4. The Tigers probably been the surprise packet of the competition this year. They're playing some terrific footy. Chris Novi, best on ground last week, but McDonough through the ruck has been absolutely sensational. And Paul Smith and Brad Joseph, what a combination they have up forward, combining for 20 goals so far in the season. For the Cutters, Jermaine Woodell, he's been in outstanding form, while we're seeing some really solid contributions from their old-timers. Zach Ewer, James Dixon, and of course Hayden Pike through the midfield has been absolutely sensational throughout season 2018. Looks to be a fantastic game of footy this week. 3:10 on Wednesday, Anzac Day celebration. We look forward to seeing you at this great game.
Hi guys, Aaron Davey, AFL Cairns Women's Football Manager. What a great weekend it was in footy for our women's up here in far north. We had South Cairns Cutters hosting Saints down there, which is a very special game. Opportunity to unveil their last year's premiership flag for the ladies. South Cairns obviously came away victorious, but it was very exciting signs from Cairns Saints, who played their first game in the competition, which is absolutely fantastic. Then on the other game, it was obviously Hawks versus North at Cazaly's, where North were able to come away with the win. So round 2 for the team app, AFL Cairns Women's competition. Down at Crathton Park, we have a double header. 12 p.m, we get to see Cairns Saints versus North Cairns Tigers, and that being a very special one for Stola Chris, who plays their 100th game. Then at 1:30 p.m, Central Trinity Bulldogs get the opportunity to play their first game for the year versus South Cairns Cutters, and Hawks will have the bye this week. A very exciting weekend of footy for our women up here, and as we said, like last week, it's been an awesome feeling to have the women back involved, and all the best to all the teams on the weekend.